Hey, welcome in everybody. So this video, I wanted to go through the steps to complete the warm-up exercises from last week, in case you weren't quite sure how those were done, or maybe maybe I can show you a faster way to do it. I don't know. Maybe you can do it a faster way than I do. I don't know. But anyway, let me get started. So the first one was, we're gonna go to new, metric. We're gonna go to standard millimeters. We're gonna go to create. So I'm going to start a 2D sketch. It really doesn't matter which plane you use. I'm going to use this X, Y plane. We're going to start off with a circle, center point. I'm going to click on the origin here. I'm going to drag this out. So I have a diameter of 80. So I'm going to type in 80, zoom out a little bit, and then I have another circle, center point, same center. So that one's not given, but I gave you that's going to be 32. Right, and then what we could do is draw a line from this quadrant of this top part of the circle. Just kind of straight off. Make sure you go straight out. You don't want to angle it. So make sure you go straight out. Hit OK. Draw another line from this bottom quadrant, straight over. We're going to trim out. Where's the trim tool? Here. So I'm going to trim this piece, that. So we got kind of like a Pac-Man looking shape going on there. So from here, what I could do is I could finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude this. I like using both directions, the symmetrical option. And that has a distance of 5. Click OK. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a 2D sketch on this front face here. So I want to draw a circle. And I'm just going to draw one kind of over to the side here. So this has a diameter of 10. I did say 10. I said 10 and it gave me that gobbledygook. I want 10. Yeah, 10 millimeters. Hit the check mark. I want to align this. I'm going to use this vertical constraint. So I want this to be vertically lined up with the center dot, that center, that center. I want a dimension. So from this dot here to the center, that's going to be 28. I could finish my sketch here. Let me finish my sketch. I know you're like, you only got one circle, you need 3. I'm gonna extrude cut this bad boy. I'm gonna cut it all the way through. Click OK. From here, I want to do a circular pattern. Yeah, I want to select, this is gonna be this is what I want to pattern. There's a circle. The axis, I want that to be this circle here. I don't want that many. I want 3, right? So we want 3, but we don't want it to go 360. I think I want to go 180 right here. So 180, like so. So I want 3 of these circles at 180 degrees. Hit OK. And so there is our Pac-Man looking shape. I don't know what to call that. That's just exercise number 1. So let me look at the front view. I know on the image it has different colors for the different sides, but you don't need to do that. I'm just going to go up here to, I'm going to put this blue wall paint glossy on it, like that. And then just kind of save that. So file, save. I'm going to call this EX underscore 01 or 1, yeah, EX underscore 1. No, it is 01 on the thing, isn't it? 01. If I could type correctly, come on, 01. There, okay. Now, make sure you save it as IPT, and we're gonna save. So that's the first one. And then for the second one, I'm gonna go to File, New, we're gonna do the same thing, metric, standard, create. I need to open that up because I don't have this one open. So number 2. Oh yeah, so this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a 2D sketch on this XY plane. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw this front. It's really kind of a side view, but I'm gonna go to line. I'm gonna start here. We're gonna go up 50. Zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna go to the right. That's gonna be 20. I'm gonna go straight down. So I do a little math here. So 50 minus 20, that's gonna give me 30. Again, make sure you go straight down. We're gonna go over. So that's gonna be 100 minus 20 is gonna be 80 in this direction. We're gonna go straight down, 20. And then back over where we started. Right click, hit OK. I'm going to finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude this. I'm going to go symmetric. I don't think it really matters which way you do it, but I like doing the symmetric, and that has a total distance of 120. Hit the OK. So now what I would do is I would fill up the corners. So let's see, these top corners are gonna have a radius of 20. So I'm gonna go to fillet, where you at, fillet. This is gonna be 20. So this edge is 20. Hit OK, go back to fillet. Those bottom, that's gonna have a fillet of a radius of 30. So I'm gonna change this to 30. This edge, hit OK. So by doing that, that gives me the center points of what I need for these slots. So I'm gonna go to start a sketch on this face here. Let me zoom in. So there's my center points for the slots because those fillets gave me those. That's kind of an easy way to do that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to slot, center to center. So my center is this dot to this dot, and drag it up a little bit. And that is gonna have so that's a radius of 6. So I believe I need this to be 12, which is gonna be the diameter, right? So it's gonna be 12. Let me just make sure. If I dimension this, so that, yeah, that has a radius of 6, so I'm good there. So then I can finish this sketch. I can extrude the slot out of there. I'm gonna cut it all the way through. So I cut all the way through, right? Hit OK. Then we're gonna do the same thing for this face here. So I'm gonna start a 2D sketch on this face. Wait. Start a 2D sketch on this plane here. Zoom in a little bit. Again, we're gonna go back to our center to center slot. Here's my center, or that's one center. The other center, drag it out. I know that has a radius of 15, so this would need to be 30, which is 15 times 2, right? So there's that. I'm gonna finish my sketch. I'm gonna extrude, cut this out of there. So cut it all the way through. Boom, there's that one. Right. Again, I'm gonna go back up and I'm just gonna use my little blue glossy. I think I've already have this one saved already. So I'm gonna go File, Save, EX_02. I think I already have this one done. Oh, okay, maybe not. So there's that one. All right, so to do the third one, I'm gonna go to File. We're gonna go to New, Metric, Standard, click Create. I'm gonna start a 2D sketch on this XY plane. Again, I'm gonna kind of draw this side view here. So I'm gonna go to Line, start at the corner. I'm gonna go up 45. Zoom out a little bit. We're gonna go over to the left. That's gonna be 20. We're We're going to go down. That's going to be 45 minus 20, which is 25. We're going to go over to the left, which is going to be 60 minus 20 is 40. And then straight down, that's going to be 20. And then we're going to draw it back to where we started at the origin here. Boom. Finish my sketch. I want to extrude this symmetrically. Like I said, I don't think it matters. This is going to have a distance A is going to be 100. Like so. I'm going to flip this around because I want to create a sketch on this face here. I'm going to go circle, center point, look for the middle of this top line. So drag over till you see that green dot pop in, so you know you're in the middle. And then, so the outer circle has a radius of 25 or a diameter of 50. And then I'm going to do another circle, same center. So make sure that this circle touches. It's kind of touching that top line or top face of this shape, so that way you know you kind of got it correct. But I'm going to start this other circle at the same center. It has a diameter of 40. I'm going to finish my sketch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude this top arc here. I want to go back to this. I want to go back to this back face here. Hit OK. And then I want to turn my sketch, because my sketch disappeared. So for sketch number 2, I'm going to right click, make it visible. Now I can extrude this half circle here. I'm going to cut it all the way through. Click OK. I'm going to turn off the visibility of that sketch. And so there we are with our exercise number 3. But I want to change this. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to go to my blue wall paint glossy. We're going to go to File, save it. I'm going to save this as EX_03. Save. So there's how to do those first 3.